And hello again, everybody. David Clary along with Zach Norman, Mark Hayes, along with Christian Roses Rodriguez, Drew Thomas, along with, let's see, I've forgotten somebody, but we are live here at Campbell County High School getting set for the District 3 basketball tournament. We just saw one game just completed. Surprisingly, when we got in the gym, the game had just started between West and Carnes, and West was up by 17. Carnes just won the ball game, and they are the third-place team out of District 4, and they will be facing the runner-up, either Farragut or Bearden, over at the other tournament, while West will finish fourth and have to play the champion of District 4. We're on our YouTube stream right now on prepradio.com. We're on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 15. We're also on FM 92.7, and we're about 11 minutes away from the start of the game. Joining me now is Zach Dorman, and Zach has more information about tonight's game.
Yes. Oak Ridge, 22-5, number 1 seed versus Campbell County, 14-12, number 2 seed. Tonight, the Wildcats are in search of their 4th straight district championship and their 10th tournament title under Oak Ridge head coach Aaron Green. Coach Green has either won the regular season championship or the tournament championship in all 12 years he's been the head coach. The Wildcats are also trying to win their 40th district title in program history since their first one in 1950. That first championship came against La Follette, which is now a part of Campbell County, tonight's opponent. Oak Ridge won 4 district titles against La Follette between 1950 and 1964. The last 2 seasons, Oak Ridge beat Clinton for the title, and in 2019 they beat Carnes at Carnes. Since 2013, Oak Ridge has won every title except the 2018 title, which is won by Powell. That victory was over Oak Ridge and is the only district championship game Coach Green has lost at Oak Ridge. Campbell County is in search of their first title since 1996 when they beat Clinton. It was the last of the 3 straight titles won by the Cougars. Tonight marks the first time that Campbell County has been in the finals since they lost to a Tyler Clark-led Oak Ridge team in 2009. Oak Ridge has other championship wins over the Cougars in 1977, 1986, and in 1993. Campbell County since 1980 has been in 9 championship games, winning titles in 1988, 1994, 1995, and 1996. They have been runner-up 5 times. It has been a long drought for basketball tradition, Ridge community. Oak Ridge swept the Cougars during the season, winning a blowout here, 82-57, and a close one at the Wildcat Arena, 70-63. It was the 48th consecutive win by Oak Ridge over the Cougars, the longest winning streak in Oak Ridge boys history. The Cougars' last win over Oak Ridge came in 1999. Oak Ridge leads the series 84-25 since 1975. Campbell County has a senior-dominated starting lineup with a good balance of size and good shooters. Nate Walden led the Cougars in the last game with 8 scoring in double figures. Oak Ridge was led that night by last year's tournament MVP Kel Slater's 26 points. Lucas Searcy added 22 for the Wildcats. Oak Ridge trailed by 6 heading into the 4th quarter. The Cougars reached the finals as the 2nd seed in a victory over Carnes on Saturday night. The Wildcats blew out West to reach the finals. Both teams will be hosting Region 2 tournament games on Saturday. The winner will play the loser of tonight's District 4 consolation game between Hardin Valley and William Blount. The loser will play the winner. Farragut and Bearden are playing for the District 4 championship tonight at Heritage. They, along with Carnes and West, will make up the region tournament field along with Oak Ridge and Campbell County. Last night, the Lady Wildcats won their 7th straight district championship by beating Powell Lady Panthers 65-52. The Lady Wildcats never trailed in the game and won the championship outright after having to share the regular season title with Powell. It was the 3rd straight year Oak Ridge has beaten Powell in the finals, and the 4th time in the past 6 years. Oak Ridge will host the 15-13 William Blount Lady Governors on Friday at the Wildcats Arena. Powell will host Heritage, while Central travels to Bearden and Campbell County must play at Farragut. The winners of these games will play at the District 4 top seed unless they were to fall and Oak Ridge wins, and then it would be at Oak Ridge. Bearden is not going to lose to Central. Last night, Samaj Clark was named MVP of the tournament and was joined by 3 Oak Ridge freshmen on the all-tournament team, Jenna Johnson, Ayanna Porter, and Zayana Stewart. Oak Ridge and William Blount have met 14 previous times in the postseason, with the most recent game being in the 2019 Region 2 tournament at the Wildcat Arena. Oak Ridge is 3-0 versus the Lady Governors under the head coach Paige Taylor. William Blount's last win over Oak Ridge came in 2015 regular season. Oak Ridge leads the series 35-8, and also the postseason series 11-3. William Blount is the 4th seed out of District 4. Tonight, Oak Ridge is taking on Campbell County in the boys' final, as I mentioned. Oak Ridge is 12-4 all-time in the postseason against the Cougars and have won 5 straight since the Cougars beat Oak Ridge in 1994 championship game. The Cougars, like Oak Ridge, will be heading to the region tournament on Saturday night. Oak Ridge is playing in their 27th straight region tournament, while Campbell County has been since 2012. In District 3, Carnes has the next longest streak, going at 9 straight. In District 4, Bearden has been 10 straight seasons. The winner of tonight's game will play the loser of Hardin Valley and William Blount. Hardin Valley is 16-11 on the season, having lost to Bearden in the district semifinals on Saturday. William Blount is 19-11 on the year, having lost to Farragut on Saturday, setting up this third-place game. The two teams split during the regular season, with each team winning at the other's court. Bearden plays Farragut tonight for the district title. West and Carnes play tonight in the District 3 third-place game, with tonight's individual sponsor for tonight's game is Victoria Bowling, who's running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge, Division 1 in the Republican primary. Victoria Bowling is a conservative who will work hard for the citizens of Anderson County. We thank the Victoria Bowling campaign for sponsoring tonight's game on YouTube. Our seasonal sponsors include Ortho, Tennessee, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Fox Insurance Group, Mortgage Investors Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, and Laura Lynn Green with State Farm. We are on FM 92.7, prepradio.com, and Channel 15, and attempting to stream on YouTube as well. We'll take our first break, and when we return, we will have the starting lineups, and then Dave will return with the play-by-play of 22 Girls District 3 Championship. It's Oak Ridge and Campbell County, and we'll be back with more in 3 minutes.
Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, the District 3 boys championship ball game about 2 minutes from getting underway. We're starting a little bit late, Mark, because the game that we saw right before this between the West Rebels and the Carnes Beavers, it didn't go to overtime, but when we got in the door here, West was up by about 17 and Carnes ended up winning by 6, and it just took a little bit longer. There's a packed house in here. We expected that coming in here, and it's going to be a tremendous night of basketball, I think.
Yeah, it looks like the shirt of the night is worn by the Campbell County fans, and it says Beat Oak Ridge. So they are focused. They are ready. Oak Ridge is going to have their hands full tonight, David.
I was talking to their athletic director right before the game. He said, right before just a few minutes ago, he said that the first 150 students that came in the door got a free Beat Oak Ridge T-shirt. And, you know, it has been a long time for them, and I understand it. They have an opportunity to win a championship on their home floor. That doesn't happen very often. We did it the last 2 years. Campbell County has not won a championship. You have to go all the way back to 1996.
Wow.
Long time ago. They've been in the championship game since that time, but they haven't won it. They haven't beaten Oak Ridge since 1999. So there's a lot of incentive for these Campbell County fans, and they have come out as we expected in huge numbers here. The place is filled to the top, all the way to the rafters.
Yes, it is. Very impressive to see. I love seeing and being in a community where they support their athletics such as this. So Oak Ridge, like I said, they're going to have their hands full. Should be a very exciting, very vocal game tonight.
We're just moments away here. We're going to have the national anthem and such, so we're going to send it off to Brian Bennett. It's Oak Ridge and Campbell County in the District 3 championship game, and we'll be back with the tip-offs and the starting lineup in 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats. The presentation of the United States and Tennessee colors. Please direct your attention to the 7th of the gym where the Campbell County Team Reserve Officer Training is presenting the United States and Tennessee colors. Tonight's color guard consists of color guard cadets Taylor Thompson and Eli Bruce. The Tennessee State color bearers cadet Eddie Bailey. The United States color bearer commander of tonight's color guard is Cadet Grayson Norman. Will you please join us in the playing of the national anthem, and please remain standing until the color guard is over. Please be patient if you're having some connectivity issues with our Bluetooth.
I don't think they really want to hear that, actually. Commercial's going to run out.
Fans, we ask you to sing the national anthem as everyone can hear off the floor.
They had trouble getting the music to play the Star Spangled Banner, but the entire gym just sang the national anthem. And it was great, actually.
That sounded good. I was just thinking, I don't know about you, David, but it's been a long time since I sang the national anthem.
Well, I work at a Brave stadium where they do it every day, so I mean, it kind of don't sing the whole words. But we're about to have basketball for you here, as the two teams are fired up for this one. I know Campbell County is. Mark, I believe you've got the starting lineups for tonight's game.
Thank you very much, David. Starting for Campbell County, they're going to come out with number 2, Devin Jones, followed by number 11, Spencer Boshears, number 14, Nate Walden, number 15, Zach Brady, and number 55, John Long. Starting for the Oak Ridge Wildcats, they're going to come out with their regular starting 5. That'll be number 1, Darren Osborne, followed by number 2, Lucas Searcy, number 4, Caden Updegraff, number 10, Jamison Updegraff, and number 11, Kel Slater.
Before I go any farther, tonight's individual sponsor is Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge, Division I, in the Republican primary. Victoria Bowling is a conservative who will work hard for the citizens of Anderson County. She is a 1993 University of Tennessee Law School graduate and a lifelong resident of Anderson County. For more information on Victoria Bowling, go to www.bowling4judge.com. We thank Victoria Bowling Campaign for sponsoring our game tonight on YouTube. It is loud in here. Mark, I know our mics don't pick up the crowd noise like some mics do. They're designed for us to talk right into them, but it is loud in here.
It really is, David. It's actually hard. I got to really concentrate when you speak just to hear you. So, as I said earlier, it's going to be loud tonight.
We're just moments away here. The Wildcats wearing their all-white jerseys with cardinal trim. The Cougars wearing kind of a gray jersey with orange trim. We're about to get underway here.
I know.
That's the Campbell County student section wearing their Beat Oak Ridge shirts. We'll get a shot of that at some point. We don't have a big student section at all, to be honest with you. There are students here. Matt Queener steps to the circle. The ball is up, controlled by Oak Ridge, and we are underway here at Campbell County High School, the District 3 boys basketball tournament. Kel Slater brings the ball back across the line, dribbles off to the right, around a screen, needs some help. Holds it, needs some help, fires it out to Lucas Searcy. Searcy thought about launching a three, will not do it. Wildcats standing around here. The Wildcats, Coach Green said, as Kel goes in for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Campbell County. Here come the Cougars down the floor. Coast to coast. Shot is good. Nate Walden, 6'2 senior, scores, and the Wildcats are down 2-0. Walden had a really fine ball game at the Wildcat Arena. The Wildcats were down 6 going into the fourth quarter. You might remember that game. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. With the basketball will come Caden Updegraff. Guarded out high. Swings it over to Darren Osborne around the Kel. Looks inside. Finds Jamison free. Jamison free throw line jumper is up. Good. 2-2 our score. Jamison Updegraff with his first 2 points of the game, and he has now gone over 500 in his career as a Wildcat. 2-2 our score. Here come the Cougars down the floor, moving right to left as we broadcast here on FM 92.7, FM 94.7, prepradio.com. Spencer Boshears guarded out high by Caden Updegraff. He works the ball to Devin Jones, guarded by Jamison Updegraff. Got a screen on the right side by Brady. Backs up to the midcourt circle. Ernie Clausen is the head coach at Campbell County. Aaron Green, the head coach of the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Walden with the basketball. Backs it over to Boshears. Spencer Boshears, 5'10" senior. Dribbles with his left hand, spins at the free throw line, throws one up there, no good. Rebound, Darren Osborne. Osborne to Lucas Searcy. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Kel dribbling outside the three-point line in the right corner, right in front of the Campbell County bench. Swings it over to Caden, back to Kel. They have Lucas in the right corner, and the Wildcats set it up in a 2-2 ball game. Kel penetrates left, finds Jamison free, drives the baseline, cut off nicely by Jones. Dribbles out of trouble, dribbles right, slings it out, and throws the ball away. This crowd, I think, is already affecting the Wildcats.
Yeah, their student section in particular, David, they're very loud over there, right off the under the basket of the Wildcats, and they're there in numbers.
Campbell County gets the ball in. They work it into John Long, 6'4" junior. He's going to go coast to coast with it. Free throw line jumper is short. They get the rebound. Big Brady up with a shot. Good. Off the glass goes Zach Brady, and the Wildcats trail 4-2. 5:52 to play. Here's Kel Slater down the floor. He throws the ball away. Wildcats, they are intimidated by the crowd, Mark. I kid you not. This crowd is affecting the Wildcats in terms of communication and just of nerves, I think.
Yeah, that turnover right in front of the Campbell County student section, David. It is very loud over there.
5:43 to play first quarter. The Wildcats down 4-2. Here comes Devin Jones, trapped right in front of the bench. He throws the ball down low. Brady drives in, pulls up, wanted to shoot, kicks the ball back. Wide open three. Good. And the Wildcats trail 7-2. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. The Wildcats haven't really, honestly, been able to get into their offense. They almost turned the ball over again. Wildcats have got to be a little bit more focused. Kell for three. That's no good. Rebound, Brady. 7-2 the score. Here they come down the floor. Moving the ball across the line will go Devin Jones. Outside the three-point stripe. 5:07 to play first quarter. Devin dribbles left, penetrates in. He's going to go against Kell all the way in for a shot. He missed it. Rebound, Darren Osborne. Osborne down the floor. Triple teamed in the rear court. He's going to try to dribble out of it, and does. Swings it over to Kell. The Wildcats have Jamison or Caden free. He drives the baseline, slings it out. Jamison up to grab for three. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Darren Osborne. Wow, this crowd is amazing, Mark. They are really into it here at Campbell County.
Yeah, they are. Very encouraged by the position that Darren Osborne was able to get there to get the rebound. He was in a good position. Unfortunately, it looked like he kind of got pushed from the back and lost the ball out of bounds.
Flip Thompson comes into the ball game. Here come the Cougars down the floor. They work the ball for another wide open three. It's no good. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Momentarily, Kell had it, lost on the floor, loose on the floor, saved by Flip. Flip spinning, diving. Who's got it? Campbell County. They come out of it. They drive in, ball is knocked away, and a foul is going to be called against the Wildcats. This crowd is nuts. 7-2, Campbell County. Wildcats playing with Darren Osborne, Lucas Searcy, Jamison up to Graff, along with Kell Slater, Flip Thompson. 7-2 Cougars. 4 minutes, 26 seconds to play in the first quarter. To the free throw line we go the 6'2 senior Nate Walden. Free throw, good. He's got 3 points. Wildcats substituting Caden back in the ball game. Out of the contest will come Osborne. Wildcats down 6, 8-2. Wildcats struggling to shoot from that end of the floor for sure. I might want to take a shot from the other side. Here's a toss. It's on its way, no good. Rebounded by Caden up the graph. Caden harassed down the floor by Bo Shears. Brings the ball across the time stripe. Dribbles in, penetrates all the way to the hole. Wanted to shoot, nearly lost it. Saved on the floor by Kell. Kell swings it out to Flip. Boy, they need it. No good. Rebound to the Campbell County Cougars. Wildcats were so hot shooting the other night as Walden drives in, might have walked, drives in, goes in for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Jamison is then fouled. Personal foul called against the Cougars. The Wildcats shot the ball so well the other night against the West High Rebels. Tonight, I think the crowd affecting their concentration.
Yeah, I know you said, in the pregame, David, you thought the team looked a little tight, and that's the way they're playing.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Kell Slater with it. Harassed out high. Gives it off to Lucas. Around the right side to Kell. Cannot penetrate. Baseline jumper is up. No good. Rebounded by Caden. He's fouled. Caden's going to shoot free throws. I think he's fouled by Bryson Horton, a 5'11 senior. And to the free throw line will go Oak Ridge's Caden Updegraff. Caden on the year for the Wildcats is a 63.6% free throw shooter. Their crowd and their Beat Oak Ridge shirts making tons of noise. Free throw, no good. Back to the free throw line they go. Wildcats only have scored 2 points here. They're down 8-2, 3:46 to play. Up to Graff. Righty puts it up there, short. Campbell County on the rebound. Here they come down the floor. Wildcats, Mark, what can you say?
They are flat, David. They're going to have to get some buckets to fall for them to get their confidence back in this game.
With the basketball will come the Cougars on their left elbow. They drive in. Little shot is good. They're hot. They're getting the ball inside. Oak Ridge down the floor. Down by 8. 10-2 the score. Kell dribbles in. No place to go. Flip, shoots a three. No good. Lucas has the rebound. Lucas swings it out to Kell. Lefty puts up a three. Good. Finally, the Wildcats knock down a long-range shot. That's the first 3 points for Kell Slater. 10-5 the score. It's a 5-point lead for the Cougars. 3:05 to play in the first period. With the basketball will come Devin Jones. 6-foot junior works the ball to his right. Swings the ball to the corner. Looks inside to Brady. Can't get the ball to him. Backs it over to Horton. Horton dribbles the paint. Swings the ball left side to Long. John Long swings the ball right. Back to Brady. Brady drives in. Nearly stripped of the ball. Shoots. It's up. No good. Rebound. Caden Updegraff to Kell. The Wildcats running. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge down by 5. Kell turns, spins, shoots, scores. Kell Slater hits the bucket. Oak Ridge down by 3. 5 for Kell now. 10-7 the score. 2:31 to play first quarter. Kell Slater always seems to have a way of kind of quieting the crowd and making plays for the Wildcats when they need it. Here they come down the floor. Brady, a baseline jumper. That's up, no good. Rebounded by Flip. Here come the Wildcats, pushing it up to Lucas. Lucas Searcy lost the ball. Dribble it might off of his foot, but Campbell County has it. What I was saying a moment ago, Kell has a way of kind of making plays when the team needs it.
Yeah, he really does. As we've talked all season, it's a turnover by Campbell County, David. They're going to see a little shift in the momentum here as Oak Ridge, basically led by Kell Slater, which is not anything unusual. Yes, he can kind of just take over a game.
Zach Norman, Alex Boraxa, Christian Rosas Rodriguez, Drew Thomas doing camera work for us here tonight at the Campbell County High School gym, the site of the District 3 tournament. Kell Slater with the basketball. Dribbles left, looks to Lucas. Lucas can tie it. He's going to drive in. Bump, goes in for the layup. Good. It's a 1-point game. First 2 points in the game for Lucas Searcy. 10-9 the score. Here come the Cougars down the floor. 1:43 to play first quarter. Maybe the Wildcats have settled down a bit.
I think they have, David. As I said, they got to make a couple baskets to get their confidence back, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
With the basketball will come David Atkins, a 6'1 junior. Out to the top, it goes to Horton. Free throw line jumper is too strong. No good. Brennan Scott has the rebound for Oak Ridge. Brennan about to be swept from behind, throws the ball away. Lost it. Really went too much with penetration. They turned the ball over. Wildcats back the other way, wide open. Walden for 3, no good. Rebound, Caden Updegraff, and he's fouled, but no call. Look at that. Oh, you got to call something. Man, Lucas Searcy gets it anyway to Jamison Updegraff. 1 dribble, 1 shot, and the Wildcats lead. Oak Ridge on top, 11-10. You got to call something on the other end there. Caden was getting, Lucas were getting mugged. Here they come down the floor. Devin Jones, he's fouled by Brendan Scott. Second team foul called against the Wildcats. 50.3 seconds to play first quarter. Wildcats were down 8. Now they lead by 1.
Yeah, as I said, David, definite momentum shift in this ball game, sponsored by Kell Slater.
With the basketball will come the Cougars. They'll work the ball in, and it comes to Walden. Walden holds the ball at the midcourt circle, hands it off to Bryson Horton. Horton guarded by Flip Thompson. 5-second count was on, still on. Flip staying close to him, and he's in trouble. He fires it down the floor. Over it goes to Long. Long, a baseline jumper is up, no good. Rebound to Jamison for a second. Saved by the Cougars. They drive in. Long drives in, swings the ball to the left side. Back it goes to the top to number 24. Left elbow, shot is up, no good. Rebound, Brennan Scott. Brennan Scott down the floor to Jamison Updegraff. Jamison dribbles, drives, stops, pops, drops. Jamison Updegraff, and the Wildcats lead is 3. 13-10 the score. Here come the Cougars down the floor. Coast to coast. Devin Jones to the hole, and he missed it. No good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Brennan Scott with the basketball. He turns it over again, and they throw one up there. Won't count as the first quarter comes to a close. We played 1 quarter of great basketball here at Campbell County High School. The Wildcats on top, 13-10, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, where tonight's YouTube stream is being brought to you by our individual game sponsor, Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge in Division I. We thank her for her sponsorship. Campbell County basketball, as we start play here in the second quarter. Mark, we were talking off the air. What a great first quarter for fans to watch this one in front of a packed house.
Yeah, very exciting. Went by very quickly. I couldn't believe when the buzzer went off.
Here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Jamison up the graph, coast to coast, layup, no good. Good rebound by Kel Slater. Wildcats reset, leading by 3. 13-10, the Wildcats were down at 1 point, 8-2 in the ball game. Here's Lucas driving left, kicking it out, three-pointer on his way. He's fouled in the act of shooting a three. Fouled by David Atkins, the 6'1 junior, and that'll send Caden Updegraff to the free throw line with 1, 2, 3 free throws in the ball game. He is 0 for 2 at the line tonight. As I mentioned, normally a good free throw shooter, around 64%. Here's the first one, short. All of his free throws have been short tonight, Mark.
Yeah, that's just being tight, David. He's yet to score in the ball game. You can tell that he needs to build his confidence right here, and there it is.
Nice looking stroke that time by the senior. He'll have another one here. 14-10 the score. 7:27 to play second quarter here from Campbell County High School. What a terrible night to come up here, but it didn't seem to affect travelers from Anderson County as that shot is way off the mark. Rebounded by the Cougars. Here's Walden down the floor, coast to coast against Jamison to number 11, blocked away by Oak Ridge. Here come the Wildcats, Caden up the graph again. Caden waits for his teammates, finds Kel free. Kel will drive, no place to go. There's Lucas. He shoots a three. He knocks it down, baby. 5 points in the ball game for Lucas. Number 99 in his career. They launch a three. It's good. 3-point shot, Campbell County. Bo Shears with a three. 4-point Wildcat lead. Here come the Wildcats in the District 3 championship game, up by 4. Oak Ridge basketball. Caden harassed. Gives it over to Kel Slater. Top of the circle. Dribbles. Pulls up. Caden's free. He launches a three. No good. Rebounded by the Cougars. 17-13 the scores. 6:35 to play with the basketball will come Campbell County. Their student section, they throw the ball away, intercepted by Lucas. Lucas to Kel Slater. Wildcats running the floor. Kel shoots a three. Good. 3-point shot. Kel Slater. Ernie Clausen has called a timeout. 7-point Oak Ridge lead. 20-13 the score. We'll be back to Campbell County High School following this 30-second timeout. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. Tonight's individual sponsor is Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge, Division I in the Republican primary. We thank her for sponsoring our broadcast. Wildcats at one time were down 8-2, Mark. Now they lead by 7, 20-13 against a hot shooting, hot gym, hot fan section here. Great student section, Campbell County Cougar team.
Incredible environment tonight, David, as Oak Ridge has hit a couple really big threes here in the second quarter.
Another steal by Oak Ridge. Lucas has this one. Flip falls down. Here comes Caden. He goes in for the shot. No good. Rebound to Campbell County. Cougar basketball. Down the floor comes to Bo Shears. Bo Shears dribbling, driving. Had a three. Throws the ball down on the baseline. Long against Flip. He'll turn. He'll kick it out. Once again, they drive in. Oh, boy. Shot is good. Spencer Bo Shears hits the bucket. And down the floor will come Oak Ridge. 5-point Oak Ridge lead. 20-15 the score. There's Flip in the corner. He shoots a three. Good. good. Three-point shot. The flipster knocks it in, and it's an 8-point game. 23-15, the Wildcats in the lead. Down the floor will come the Cougars. Devin Jones with it across the line. 5:25 to play, second quarter. Jones with the basketball at the midcourt circle. Left the ball to the right side. Driving with it will come Bo Shears. He drives in. He travels. You walked with it. What do they call? It's going to be a foul. A foul against Flip. And Oak Ridge will substitute Jamison Updegraff in the game. The official came over wanting Coach Green to kind of argue with him. He didn't. Coach Green just ignored him. It'll be their basketball. Bounce pass comes in. Number 14 in the paint. Drives, pulls up, shoots. No good. Great rebound, Kel Slater. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Kel Slater dribbles left. He's fouled. Foul called this time against the Cougars. I wish we had the officials that we had last night in the girls' championship. We do have one. Matt Queener, the best official in our association. But these other two guys, sometimes suspect a little bit. Hard-working guys, I'm sure. Great people, great family guys. As the Wildcats working into Lucas. He turns, he spins, he shoots. He's off the mark. Rebounded by Campbell County. Didn't really have a good angle. I wish we had the guys we had last night. They were almost perfect last night. It was a perfectly called game, and I didn't get a chance to say that much as they put one off the glass and score. Here come the Wildcats back the other way. That was Spencer Bo Shears. Oak Ridge by 6. Here's Jamison Updegraff to Kel. Kel got a screen from Lucas. Drives left, no place to go. To Flip he goes. Swings the ball back to Kel. Wildcats, Kel's double string. There's Lucas. 100 in his career. No, he missed it. Rebound to Campbell County. He touched it last. He missed it. Absolutely terrible call. He touched it last. Oh, they asked for help, Coach Green. He will not give the other guy help. No help at all. It was right in front of his face. Terrible. Definitely last touch by the Cougars. Definitely, Mark. I'm as strong as I can get on that. As the Cougars will try to work the ball in. They lob it in. Pass is deflected, and it's an over and back. What are they going to call? I'm not sure. Maybe he did reverse it.
I think the guy he threw it into touched it, and it landed out of bounds.
Got it. 23-17, Oak Ridge in the lead. 4:29 to play. District 3 championship ball game from Campbell County High School. Wildcats, Kel Slater, Darren Osborne, Jamison Updegraff, along with Lucas Searcy and Flip Thompson. 23-17, Oak Ridge in the lead. Here it goes to Darren. Here around it goes to Kel. Inside
Nice.
Darren, one dribble, one shot, layup, good! Darren Osborne blew past Brady that time. His first 2 points of the ball game. Oak Ridge on top by 8 again. 25-17 the score. With the basketball, Jack Leach in the rear corner. He throws the ball away. Intercepted and dropped. Kel, you can't tell him to not hustle.
Right.
If he lets it go, it's our ball. He tried to go up like a wide receiver, and it goes off his fingertips out of bounds.
I mean, you can't assume that there's nobody behind you, David. You got to go for the ball. Can't fault him for that. Coach Green told him the exact same thing, I'm sure.
4:02 to play here in the second quarter. Campbell County down 25-17 in the district championship ball game. With the basketball will come Devin Jones. Devin is a 6-foot junior point guard. He dribbles with his left hand. He plays football for them as well. Out it goes to Bo Shears, guarded by Flip Thompson. He comes off to the right and hands it off to Brady. Zach Brady, 6'4 senior. Jones for 3. No good. Rebound, Jamison Updegraff to Kel. Kel on a dead run. What are you going to call? A blocking foul against Devin Jones. That'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 5 called against Campbell County. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball, side court. Wildcats on top, 25-17, 3:37 to play here in the first half. With the basketball will come the Wildcats. Kel Slater sets it up once again at the point. Has Jamison in the right corner, has Flip on the left side. Lucas Searcy trying to weave through the traffic. Gets free for a moment, cut off there by Brady. Flip to Darren. Darren throws the ball to Flip. It's knocked out by Brady. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball right in front of the Beat Oak Ridge student section clad Campbell County students.
They're a lot quieter than they were at the beginning of the game, David, especially
it was
the first
8-2.
3 minutes.
It was 8-2 at one point, Campbell County, and they were shooting free throws. Oak Ridge basketball. Kel had a 3, won't shake it. I thought he was going to pull and gun it. Did not. Dribbles in the paint. There's Flip. Flip thought about shooting. It goes to Jamison. Jamison for 3. No good. Rebound, Campbell County, and they're going to call a foul against Darren Osborne. 3:04 to play. in the second quarter. That is his first personal foul. Team foul number 4 called against Campbell County. 3:04 to play, second quarter. It'll be Cougar basketball. To work the ball in will be John Long. In it comes to Bo Shears. In the rear court, the Wildcats putting on pressure. Here come the Cougars down the floor. Spencer Bo Shears trapped, in a lot of trouble. Slings it across to Jones. Jones will drive, waits for his teammates, gives it off to Walden. Walden drives in, his shot is short. Rebound back up, and good. Nate Walden scores, and the Wildcat lead is 6. 25-19 the score. 2 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the second quarter. Kel Slater and the Wildcats start their motion offense. Here it goes to flip. There's Kel. Here's a 3. Left corner is short. Rebound, nice. Jared Osborne. If he can save it, he does. Kicks the ball back out and throws it away. Intercepted by Walden. Got to get a stop here. Walden pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Darren to Jamison. Jamison against Brady. Left elbow, guns. Bang! Jamison up to Graff. Bombs away. And the Wildcats watch Campbell County call a timeout. 27-19, Oak Ridge in the lead. 2:13 to play in the second quarter. We'll be back to Campbell County in 30 seconds. David Clary back here along Mark Case, Alex Baraxa, Zach Norman, Christian Rosas Rodriguez, Drew Thomas. Our engineer is Brian Bennett back at FM 92.7. The Wildcats on top by 8, 27-19, equaling their biggest lead. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. Across the midcourt line, they get the ball, setting it up in the right corner. They get a 3 off. It's wide open. It's no good, though. Rebound over the back to Oak Ridge. They're going to call a foul. It's a good call. I think either Brennan or Jamison hit him and kind of twisted him around a bit, and that is a good call. 27-19 the score, minute 56 to play second quarter. Oak Ridge in the lead. Campbell County ball, they work it into Brady. Brady turns, spins, shoots, no good. Rebound, Caden up to Graff. Caden down the floor, looks for Kel. Kel's got it. Kel's dribbling across the midcourt line, gives it down Jamison for 3, no good. Jamison just can't find his stroke yet. Here they come down the floor. With the basketball will come the Cougars. Driving with it will come the Campbell County team. They throw the ball out to Walden. Walden pulls up, shoots a 3, good. Walden scores. Here come the Wildcats up by 5. Kel Slater to the hole. Count it, but he called a charge. Set up by the Cougars. Nice defense by Campbell County's Walden. 5-point game, 2 fouls now on Kel Slater. 1 minute, 23 seconds to play second quarter. Coach Clausen already doing a really good job substituting. As hot as it is in here, and as much as the Wildcats like to run up and down the floor, they're going to need fresh legs in the second half.
Yes, they are, David. That's just Oak Ridge's game. They're coming down the court quickly. It's Campbell County.
There's a charge on the other end set up by Flip. Both guys out of control, back-to-back possessions. A minute 17 to play second quarter, 27-22, the Wildcats in the lead. Campbell County and Oak Ridge, they've been playing since the mid-70s. They played in several district championship games back in the 90s, played in one in 2009 at Clinton, I remember. That's when Tyler Clark and those guys were playing for the Wildcats. Minute 8 to play, second quarter. Lucas Searcy with it to Flip. Wildcats, Jamison up the graph for the midcourt circle. Exactly 1 minute to play in the first half. 27-22 the score. Wildcats turn the ball over. Try to penetrate in. Brady's coming down the floor. Brady dribbles in. There's going to be a block against Jamison up the graph. And the older official says he was in the act of shooting. Wildcats, too much penetration with so much time left in the half, and they can close the gap even further. 7th team foul called against the Wildcats. Zach Brady to the free throw line.
That last turnover, David, for the Wildcats was just caused by trying a little too hard to split the defense. It just wasn't there, and he tried to force it, and the ball got taken from him.
Brady to the free throw line, puts it up there, no good. Rebound, it's going to be a 2-shot foul, and Brady will get another one. 27-22. The Wildcats have led by as many as 8 in this ball game. Campbell County's led by as many as 6, maybe 7 in the game. Brady to the free throw line one more time. Toss, good. Oak Ridge basketball, 50 seconds to play in the first half, leading 27-23. Flip Thompson down the floor. Accelerates in, takes it all the way to the hole. He missed it badly. Rebound, should be Oak Ridge's basketball. Well, you know, we got a 50-50 call by that gentleman. Wildcat basketball, 40 seconds to play. Flip had a good kind of lane to the goal. He just couldn't get the shot because the Cougars go. There's some pushing and shoving between Jamison and a double technical foul between Jones and Jamison. And some words, double technical against Jones and Jamison. I remember Jones being a little chippy the last time we played him. Official comes over to the scores table. How many fouls is that on Jamison now?
That'll be his second, David. Team 8th.
Oak Ridge on top, 27-23. Flip to work the ball in. The Wildcats need a good possession. Flip, bounce pass inside for a shot, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch by Lucas Searcy. Wildcats just a little bit quick on that shot. Campbell County with some momentum to close out the second half if they can get a bucket here.
Great play, great
quarter.
inbounds play by the Wildcats. They're just unable to convert.
Here they come down the floor. 32 seconds to play in the first half. 27-23. What was the score at the halftime the last time the two teams played? Here they come down the floor. Walding guarded by Flip Thompson. Looks back door, goes inside, and he falls down. They're going to say he's tripped. This older guy, he's calling everything. Last night they didn't call anything. Tonight they're calling everything. Brennan picks up his third foul. One in the bonus. Back to the line, 27-23. Last night's crew didn't call anything. I guess they I wish we had that crew here. Shot is good. Campbell County and Oak Ridge. District 3 championship game. Back to the free throw line. The Wildcats have squandered an 8-point lead here. 27-24 the score. Back to the free throw line will go the Cougars. Wildcats have Darren Osborne in the ballgame. Flip Thompson. Jamison up the graph. Lucas Searcy. Second toss is no good. They had the rebounds knocked out of bounds. It should be Oak Ridge's ball. It is. 20 seconds to play, and Caden will come back into the game. Oak Ridge maintains the lead by 3. Oak Ridge basketball in a dogfight here. No surprise here. A cat fight, I guess, more appropriate, as the Wildcats come down the floor for the final time here in the second period. The student section of Campbell County making a lot of noise. 11 seconds to play. Wildcats dribbling. Have a big battle going on. Flip, dribbles, right? Boy, they need this three. Caden missed it. Jamison's got the rebound. He's fouled. He's fouled. They didn't call it. Oh, he did call. The older guy who's called everything against us did not call anything. Jamison got blasted, and he'll go to the free throw line. The FAR official doesn't make the call. Does make the call, and Jamison will go to the free throw line. Jamison up to graph. He hard fall to the hardwood floor, and it'll be Jamison at the line with 0.2 seconds to play in the first half. 2-shot foul, I think. Good. Jamison hits the free throw. It's a 4-point Wildcat lead. He's got 9 in the ballgame. Jamison up the graph. 28-24 Wildcats. Jamison looks at the second toss. Puts it up there. No good as the first half comes to a close. So, Mark, I expected it to be like this, a war from start to finish. The Wildcats fell behind early, got a lead up to about 8, and then saw Campbell County come racing back to make it a 4-point game here at the halfway mark.
Very exciting first half, David. As we said, very much up and down in the game. Makes the game go much quicker. Very enjoyable to watch.
28-24 is our score. We're at halftime of this one. The Wildcats in the lead. We're going to take a break. We're going to send it back to Brian Bennett back in the studios of FM 92.7. But first, Let me run down our individual game sponsor once again. Tonight's individual game sponsor is Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge Division I in the Republican primary. Victoria Bowling is a conservative who will work hard for the citizens of Anderson County. She's a 1993 University of Tennessee Law School graduate and a lifelong resident of Anderson County. For more information on Victoria Bowling, go to www.bowling4judge.com. We thank Victoria Bowling Campaign for sponsoring tonight's game on our YouTube broadcast. Last night, the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats won their district championship. They knocked off Powell, which is always fun to do if you're a Wildcat fan. Lady Wildcats win the championship, and they will take on William Blount coming up on Friday at 7 o'clock, we think, at the Wildcat Arena. The Wildcats will be home on Saturday in a boys' game, either against Hardin Valley or the William Blount Governors. We'll talk more about that later on in the ball game. 28-24 is our score. The Wildcats in the lead in the District 3 championship ball game. We're going to take a break. We'll send it back to Brian. We'll be back with a look at the stats following this 3-minute timeout.
What was it, 39-29? Who was up? Off one on Eco. Yeah, like 29-25. 37-36. Us. Higher scoring last time. Marquez back here at Campbell County High School, where at the half, Oak Ridge leads the hosting Campbell County Cougars by a score of 28-24. Looking at the stats first for Oak Ridge, they're led by Jamison Updegraff. He has 9 points in the first half. He's 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 points added by Kel Slater. He's 3 of 7 from the field. 5 points for Lucas Searcy. He's 2 of 4 from the field. 3 points added by Flip Thompson. He's 1 of 3 from beyond the three-point line. 2 points for Darren Osborne, 1 of 1 from the field, and 1 point for Caden Updegraff. He's 1 of 5 from the free throw line. As a team, the Wildcats are 11 of 27 from the field. They're 7 of 14 in twos. They're 4 of 13 in threes, and they're 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Now looking at the hosting Campbell County Cougars, their lead is going by Spencer Boshears. He's in double figures with 10 points. He's 4 of 8 from the field. Nate Walden has 8 points for the Cougars. He's 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 points added by Zach Brady. 1 point by Bryson Horton, and 2 points by John Long. As a team, the Cougars are 9 of 30 from the field. They're 6 of 20 in twos. They're 3 of 10 in threes, and they're 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Wildcats led at the end of the first quarter after trailing 8-2. They led at the end of the first quarter 13-10, and then they outscored the Cougars 15-14 in the second quarter to extend their lead to 4 points as they lead 28-24. As I said, leading scorer for the Wildcats was Jamison Updegraff with 9. Kel Slater has 8. David?
Thanks a lot there, Mark Hayes. Once again, this is the district championship ball game. The Wildcats trying to win their 40th district championship of all time. Their first one came in 1950 when they beat La Follette, which is now really Campbell County High School. The Wildcats have won district championships in 4 different districts, District 3, 7, 8, 4, and they're trying to do here for the first time, honestly, technically, in District 3, 4A. This is the new classification, of course. The Wildcats have won 4 different championships over Campbell County in 77, 1986, 1993, and 2009. Campbell County won a championship over Oak Ridge in 1994. Campbell County has not won a district championship since 1996. The Wildcats have won 3 different championships on this floor in 1993, 1999, and 2013. Right now, the Wildcats have a slim 4-point lead, 28-24. Gives me the opportunity once again to remind you that tonight's individual sponsor is Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge Division I in the Republican primary. Victoria Bowling is a conservative who will work hard for the citizens of Anderson County. She's a 1993 University of Tennessee graduate and a lifelong resident of Anderson County. For more information on Victoria Bowling, go to www.bowling4judge.com. We thank Victoria Bowling's campaign for sponsoring tonight's game on YouTube. 28-24 is our score. We'll be back with the second half in 2 minutes.
Yeah. We can't let their student section get back in.
You want to do those scores for me? Let me come back here. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. Mark, you've got scores of other games. Kind of a surprise there, but a lot of basketball to be played here. We're underway once again here at the Campbell County High School gym. Oak Ridge on top, 28-24. Oak Ridge comes out with Kel Slater. He's got a three. He shoots it. It's on its way. It's no good. On the rebound, Caden wants to go back up with it. No good. Blocked away by Brady. Wildcats wanted a foul there. Nothing forthcoming as they worked the ball down the Boshears. Wildcats had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to go. Get well wishes go out to Mike Sheehan listening to our broadcast today. Mike had knee surgery today, and he's listening to our broadcast. They get a free throw line jumper. It's up. Good. John Long scores. Middle penetration. The Wildcats didn't switch there. Here come the Wildcats in a two-point game. 28-26 to score. Oak Ridge basketball. Kell holds it, gives it out. Lucas had a three, drives in, no place to go. Backs it up to Caden Updegraff. Caden to Lucas, he gets free. Not even looking for his shot there. Lucas always looks for his shot. Here it goes to Jamison to Kell. He drives in, kicks the ball to Caden. Three-pointer, left corner is good. Three-point shot, Caden Updegraff. And for Caden, that'll be his first 3 points, and the Wildcat lead is 5. 31-26 to score. Here come the Wildcats back on defense. Campbell County trap. They work out of it. They loop the ball down the line. Baseline jumper is up. No good. Rebound. Brady looks like he was fouled. Count the bucket. Wildcats have got to do a better job on the glass, Marquez, because Brady, he is a big guy and deceivingly quick feet as well as he goes to the free throw line.
Picking up the foul for the Wildcats there was Caden Updegraff. That's his team first of the half. To the line will go Zach Brady. He has 3 points. He's 1 of 2 from the line tonight.
First foul called against the Wildcats in the second half. Brady's free throw is good. Back to a 2-point game. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 31-29, Oak Ridge in the lead. Flip with it to Kell. Kell trying to penetrate. They cut him off. Flip drives in. Nice drive. Inside, he throws the ball away. Should have taken the shot. Flip tried to dish it off. He had an easy bucket. Blocked shot by Kell, though, and they nearly step out of bounds with it. Long with the basketball. Dribbles against Lucas. Drives the baseline. Kicks the ball back out. They have the lead. Campbell County by 1. 32-31. I don't know why Flip didn't shoot the ball there.
Yeah, and Lucas had a great shot earlier he could have taken too, David.
Got to get Kell back going here. Here's Lucas in the corner. He shoots the three. No good. Tipped and rebounded by Campbell County. Wildcats cold to start the first half. Cold to start the second half. Here come the Cougars down the floor. Big battle between Brady and Lucas. Dribbling. Kemp works the ball to Walden. Walden drives in, lost the ball. Picks it up and shoots it. Good. They score both shears. Wildcats are down 3. 34-31. Wildcats have got to get Kell some penetration. Kell dribbles outside the line. Whenever the Wildcats need help, it's Kell to the rescue usually. Lucas for 3 and a tie. No good. Jamison had the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Looked like Devin Jones knocked Jamison, but that's not the call. Wildcats down 3.
Oh, we really needed that shot that time there by Lucas, David. He was pretty open.
Wildcats have got to get something out of their press. Here comes Boshears. Boshears driving. Bounce pass inside to Brady. Brady shoots. No good. Rebound. Flip. Wildcats down 3. 34-31. The Wildcats down the floor. Kell, free throw line. Dribbles in. Pulls up. Blocked. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up with it. Good. Kel Slater hits the bucket. It's a 1-point game. 34-33 Campbell County. Here they come down the floor. Cougars break our press with ease. John Long waits for his teammates, gives it out to Boshears. Spencer Boshears, 5'10 junior player, works it over to Walden. I told Mark during the break, if they start hitting some threes, the momentum will shift to them with this crowd late in the game.
Yeah, especially, the fact that they're playing right in front of their bench and also in front of their student section. It'll get very loud.
34-33 the score. Devin Jones with the basketball, guarded by Jamison Updegraff. Dribbles top of the circle. 34-33. Little slowing of the pace here as Jones dribbles against Jamison. Double dribbles. He falls down anyway. The Wildcats have it on the alternate possession arrow. He must be some perspiration on the floor as Grayson Strader is going to come into the ball game for the first time, and Caden is going to check out. 34-33 Campbell County by 1. 4:19 to play in the third period. Wildcats got to get out on defense. Flip was just told to be a little bit more aggressive towards Spencer Boshears. Bounce pass comes in to Walden. Walden guarded by Jamison. Lobs it into Brady. Brady goes inside, throws one up there. No good. Grayson Strader on the rebound. Lost the ball. Ball knocked out by Campbell County. He got one right. 34-33 to score. The Wildcats are down a point. 4:07 to play in the third period. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Grayson got the rebound. They're so strong down there, Mark.
Yeah, it's a very physical game, David. I was going to say earlier, you got to credit Jason Updegraff for great defense on Devin Jones. Devin Jones wanted to drive, but Updegraff just would not let him.
Here comes Kell going in for the shot. Good, and he's fouled. Great drive. Kell took his man. They spread the floor to the far side of the floor that left the whole weak side of the court open, and Kell just took it in.
Kell now with 12 points in the ballgame, Dave. Gunning for number 13. This will be his first attempt from the free throw line.
35-34 the score. The Wildcats by 1. 3:59 to play in the third period of the District 3 championship ball game from Campbell County High School gym. Kell's free throw, no good. Rebound, Campbell County. Nate Walden in the rear court, guarded by Slater. 3:54 and counting, 35-34 the score. Walden hands it off to Boshears. Picked up by Kell. Back to Jones it goes. Devin Jones, guarded now by Kell Slater. He dribbles off towards the Campbell County bench, wishes to the right, and back to the top it goes once again to Boshears. 35-34 Wildcats. Boshears guarded by Jamison Updegraff, and Campbell County calls a timeout. 3:32 to play, third quarter. Oak Ridge in the lead, 35-34. Tonight's individual sponsor is Victoria Bowling, who is running for Anderson County General Sessions Judge, Division I, in the Republican primary. Victoria Bowling is a conservative who will work hard for the citizens of Anderson County. She is a 1993 University of Tennessee Law School graduate and a lifelong resident of Anderson County. For more information on Victoria Bowling, go to www.bowling4judge.com. We thank Victoria Bowling campaign for sponsoring tonight's game on YouTube. Mark, what a war we're watching here at Campbell County High School.
Yeah, it really is. Very entertaining, as we said all night, David. Just, back and forth here. Oak Ridge, when we started the game, Campbell County took a lead, got their nose out in front. Oak Ridge came back, kept the lead to halftime, but then in the third quarter, gave the lead back to Campbell County.
Once again, it'll be Oak Ridge coming back out on the floor here with Lucas Searcy, Flip Thompson, Grayson Strader, Jamison Updegraff, Kell Slater. Wildcats in a little foul trouble with the Wildcat bench guy, Brennan Scott, with 3 fouls. He didn't see a whole lot of time there in the first half, picked up a lot of fouls. He's a good dead-eye shooter. We might need him later on in the ball game. He's sitting right now. Ball's worked in, and it comes to Devin Jones, 6-foot junior. Remember, they're a football team as well as they work the ball left side. Kell guarded Walden, looks to drive, top of the key, penetrates the arc, pulling up, shooting, good. They score inside. Once again, too much middle penetration. The Wildcats are down by 1. 36-35, 3:12 to play in the third period. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Oak Ridge basketball. Kell once again takes his man strong to the hole. No good. Down the floor will come Campbell County up by 1. Wildcats got to get Kell. Walden for 3. That's off the mark. That's bad. But Brady's there for the rebound. He missed it. Jamison on the rebound. Jamison straight down the middle of the floor. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. No good. Lucas on the rebound. Goes up for the shot. Good. And he's fouled. Count that bucket. Lucas Searcy with a good offensive rebound. Has an opportunity for a three-point play as the Wildcats retake the lead, 37-36.
Lucas Searcy now with 7 points in the ball game. David gunning for number 8, as this is to be his first attempt from the free throw line.
The Wildcats have struggled a little bit from the line here tonight as Lucas goes to the line, 37-36 Oak Ridge. Toss, short. I don't know, the Wildcats look tired or whatever. I don't know if most of them weren't up here last night. We got out of here late for the girls' championship game. Congratulations goes out to the Lady Wildcats for winning the district championship. The guys trying to do the same, but Campbell County playing very difficult. They break the press with ease. Walden, harassed, turns, shoots, no good. Rebound, Caden Updegraff. Caden needs some help, comes out of there with the basketball. Now he's trapped, fires it over to Kell. Wildcats have numbers now. Kell down the floor. Here's Lucas driving in. He's stripped the ball. Last touch, they say, by Campbell County. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball, leading by 1. 37-36. Oak Ridge with the ball underneath the goal. Campbell County will substitute Bryson Horton in the ball game. He's a 5'11 senior. Wildcats, Caden Updegraff to work the ball in. 2:28 to play. Third quarter. Oak Ridge ball. Lucas turns, spins, shoots. He's fouled. I was going to say scored.
4 on 55.
4 fouls now on John Long, the junior. He's going to have to come out of the game. Coach Clausen just said, you've got 4 fouls. Lucas Searcy with 2 shots. The Wildcats on top by 1, 37-36. Lucas shoots, no good. What is our free throw percentage?
We're now 20%, David. We're 2 of 10.
Wow. Can't win championships that way. Usually the good shooters knock them down here, and Lucas is a great shooter at the line. He's got one more, concentrates, shoots. Good. Oak Ridge again by 2, 38-36. They had to bring in Jack Leach, a 6'1 senior, into the ballgame for John Long, a starter. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. Bryson Horton dribbles past Brennan Scott, takes it inside, throws the ball away. Intercepted by Lucas. Lucas Searcy, coast to coast, to the hole. He scores! Lucas Searcy! Finger rolls it in, and Oak Ridge leads by 4. 40-36 to score. 2:05 to play third quarter. Here comes Campbell County down the floor with the basketball. Horton nearly walks. He fires a pass. It's into the student section, into the Beat Oak Ridge section, into the Oak Ridge basketball, and their turnover.
Boy, the referee just missed a walk there, David. The guy picked up his pivot foot as he was throwing the ball. The entire Oak Ridge fan section let the referee know about it, too.
Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Here it goes to Kel Slater. Slowly walks the ball across the midcourt line, trailed by the official, Matthew Queener. Oak Ridge basketball. Jamison Updegraff. Cut off there, swings it over to Kel. Wildcats look left. There's Jamison. Three-pointer. Boy, they need this one. He knocks it down. 3-point shot. Jamison Updegraff. Oak Ridge by 7. 43-36 to score. Here comes Campbell County with the basketball. Trap is set. Pass deflected. Saved by Jones. Jones will drive. Dribbles. Drives against Caden. Turning. Spinning. Throws it up there. He's fouled. Foul called against the Wildcats. We'll send Devin Jones to the free throw line. 1:22 to play. Third quarter. 43-36. Oak Ridge in the lead. To the free throw line will go Devin Jones. Jones has 3 in the ball game. Yet to attempt any from the line. The first one is good. Oak Ridge's lead is 6. 43-37. 1:22 to play in the third quarter. Back to the free throw line will go the junior. The Wildcats have Jamison Updegraff, Caden Updegraff in the ballgame. There's a missed free throw, rebounded by Lucas. Lucas Searcy down the floor. Lucas dribbles right, stops. Caden Updegraff, three-pointer. The Updegraff boys are knocking them down. Oak Ridge by 9. Here comes Campbell County. They drive with Walden. He shoots and he scores off the glass. The Wildcats running again. Up by 7. 46-39 the score. 58 seconds to play. There's Lucas wide open. He didn't even look his way. He was looking at Coach Green for the new play. 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. 46-39, the Wildcats in the lead. Caden with the basketball to Lucas. Harassed. Fires a pass, intercepted. Taken away by Walden. Walden to the hole. He blows the layup. The rebound to Oak Ridge. Kel Slater. The Wildcats have numbers. Kel dribbles. Lucas layup. Good. Lucas Searcy. What an assist. Kel Slater. Oak Ridge by 9. 48-39. 25 seconds to play in the third period. Down the floor once again will come Campbell County. What a game, Mark Hayes.
It really is. Now Campbell County decided they want to slow it down. They don't want to play at Oak Ridge's pace.
48-39 Wildcats. Campbell County. Here's a steal by Brennan. Brennan Scott. He double dribbles the basketball.
Oh!
He did it. Unless it was deflected.
But he was tripped.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. Coach Green arguing the point. This guy, the only good official out there is Matthew Queener, for one, as Campbell County's got it with 7. 48-39 the score. Wildcats in the lead. Devin Jones, an NBA range three, clang off the iron. The 3/4 in the book. The Wildcats in the lead, 48-39. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to Brian Bennett. We'll be back to the district championship ball game in 60 seconds. What a crowd here at Campbell County High School. The site of the District 3 basketball tournament. The Wildcats in the championship game. As there's something going on, and a sheriff deputy is escorting a cougar out of here, I think. Not exactly sure what happened. I know he's leaving. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball if you start play. Boy, Campbell County student section went nuts.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know if it's something happened to do with the Oak Ridge bench or not.
Oak Ridge basketball. The Wildcats, Caden Updegraff gives it to Kell. Thought about launching a three. Dribbles the paint. Goes in for the shot. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Brady. Just didn't get in a good angle. Wildcats back on defense. Here's Bo Shears driving. Is Lucas. Blocked by Lucas. And a foul call against Lucas Searcy. All ball. Might have got him in the body. Not going to dispute it. Looked like all ball. It'll be Campbell County at the free throw line. 48-39 Wildcats. 7:38 to play in the ball game. To the free throw line, Spencer Bo Shears. Free throws good.
Bo Shears now with 13 points in the ball game, Dave. That's his first attempt from the line. He's now 1 of 1.
48-40 Wildcats. Back to the free throw line, Spencer Bo Shears. Shot good. Wildcats back on offense. Up by 7. 48-41. 7:35 to play in the ball game. The Wildcats playing with Lucas Searcy. Jamison and Caden Updegraff. Flip Thompson and Kel Slater. Jamison, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Campbell County. Had a good look, didn't get it. Got to get a stop here. All the way coast to coast, layup. No good. Campbell County knocks it out of bounds. The Oak Ridge basketball. 7:15 to play in the ball game. 48-41, the Wildcats in the lead. The District 3 championship on the line here, and the number 1 seed out of District 3 at the Region 2 basketball tournament. The winner will play the Hardin Valley Hawks, who got beat by William Blood, I believe, as the Wildcats have the basketball. Kell with it. Lucas dribbles in. No place to go. Swings it out to Flip to Jamison. Boy, they need this three. No good. Rebound to Campbell County. Wildcats get a steal. Kell with it. He drives. He stops. He shoots. He scores. Brady fouls him. Brady fouls him, and he's teed up. He's teed up. A technical foul on Zach Brady. Teed him up. Get the bucket. Get the free throws. Get a couple more. And get the ball again and win this game.
What's so surprising to me, David, was Brady, number 15, was given the elder ref all he could handle, and the ref just took it. It wasn't until Queener went up there and teed him up.
Held to the line. Shot good. Oak Ridge by 10, their biggest lead. 51-41 the score. 6:48 to play in the ball game. The Wildcats are going to shoot more. These are the technicals here. Then the Wildcats will get the ball. Kell shoots it, knocks it down. 52-41. The Wildcats double-digit lead. 6:48 to play in the basketball game. Kel Slater back to the line. Guns it. 3 for 3. Knocked them down. Oak Ridge basketball. Up by 12, 53-41. What a turn of events here for the Wildcats. Yes. 53-41 the score. What a turn of events, Mark.
It really is, David. Kel Slater now with 15 points in the ballgame. He ended the first half with only 8, so 7 points here in the second half so far.
6:48 to play in the ball game. We'll have the statistics. We'll have the presentation of the all-tournament team, the presentation of the plaques. We'll have player interviews and Coach Green as well. Oak Ridge basketball. A lot of time to be played in this one. The Wildcats have the lead. 53-41 the score. Kel Slater harassed outside by Will Lester. 5-second count. He blows past him. Gives it to Lucas. No good. On the rebound, Campbell County. Good look. Here they come down the floor. Nate Walden drives left, swings it out. Jamison up the graph, almost got the steal. Campbell County throws the ball away, intercepted by Slater. Here comes Kel, bounce pass. Jamison lays it up, good. Jamison up the graph, and it's a 14-point lead. And Coach Clausen has seen enough. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to play. Listen to the Oak Ridge crowd. 55-41, just like that. Marquez, the Wildcats have blown out to a 14-point lead.
I tell you what, the Wildcats can really they can turn it on so quickly. And once that momentum gets going their way, David, it usually starts with three-point shooting. And once they get the momentum, boy, it's really hard to get it back from them.
55-41, the Wildcats. Run down those scores once again. Remind me who won in the other district.
In the other district, David, let's see. William Blount beat Hardin Valley 93-83. So the winner of this game tonight will take on Hardin Valley. And Carnes earlier tonight here beat West 73-67. The last score we had was at half. Farragut leading Bearden 39-29.
55-41 the score. Oak Ridge by 14. Still so much time. Marquez, 6:15 to play in the ball game. These guys, this is the best Campbell County team they've had in years.
It really is. They're exciting to watch, David. They just got to make sure that their emotions don't get the best of them.
55-41, Oak Ridge in the lead. Campbell County with the basketball. To work the ball in with 4 fouls is number 55, John Long. Fires it in, and it comes to number 11, Spencer Boshears. Boshears brings the ball to the midcourt line. Nearly stripped of the ball, has to pick up his dribble. Brings it across the time stripe. Holds it and gives it off to Devin Jones. Jones swings it around the right side of Walden. He gives it out to Boshears. He drives against Jamison. Pulls up and shoots. No good. Rebound, John Long for Campbell County. Out it goes to Walden. He's fouled by Flip. Flip Thompson reaches in, grabs him, and fouls him. For Flip, that'll be his second foul. 5:54 to play in the ball game. Championship ball game here at Campbell County High School. 55-41 the score, Campbell County basketball. Here it goes to Brady. His shot is up, clang off the iron, no good. Back up by Long, no good. Lucas Searcy has the rebound. The Wildcats in the lead by 14 in the ball. 5:45 to play. Campbell County might be getting tired, Mark.
Yeah, they look exhausted out there, David. And every time you go down there and you miss 2 straight shots on one possession, it'll really be deflating.
Nail in the coffin. Hayden up to grab for 3, and it's a 17-point lead for Oak Ridge.
10 points now, David, for Caden up to grab. He's 3 for 3 in the second half on threes.
Here come the Cougars in for a shot. No good, Emmett. Are you enjoying the ball game?
Yes.
We're up now by 17 points. Are you a happy Wildcat fan?
Yes.
That's Emmett Branson. I got to go back to work here. 5:17 to play, 58-41. It'll be Campbell County going to the free throw line. Just like that. What was it after 3, Mark?
It was a 9-point lead. Oak Ridge led 48-39.
Free throw, brick, no good. 58-41. The Wildcats have not lost to Campbell County since 1999. Their Beat Oak Ridge shirts are prevalent all over the gym. Maybe not tonight. Second free throw, no good. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Trap on Kell. And it goes to Lucas. Lucas left side to Flip. Flip inside. Layup,
Nice.
good. Heading up to graph. The Wildcats rolling over the Cougars now. It's a 19-point deficit. 4:55 to play in the ballgame.
Yeah, it looks like some of the Campbell County faithful are starting to file out here too, David.
I want one of those shirts. 60-41 the score. Here comes Boshears. And a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. The Wildcats up 19 points, trying to win yet another district championship. Coach Green has won 10. The Wildcats have won the last 3. The last team to win a district championship other than Oak Ridge was Powell. The Wildcats in the lead by 19. Getting ready, hopefully, to play Hardin Valley. Big Brady, Big Zach. He turns, he throws the ball down low to Devin Jones. He throws one up there. He bricks it, no good. Rebound, Jamison up to Graff. He's stripped of the ball, but he gives it out to Caden, who gives it back to Kell. And the Wildcats, with 4:28 to play, the fans are sensing victory here. But there's a lot of time. 4:25 to play in the ball game. 60-41. Listen to the Oak Ridge crowd. Here comes Oak Ridge. Down the floor it goes. Lucas now holding it, guarded by Zach Brady, the senior. The last Brady hopefully we'll see at Campbell County. Brady steals it from Lucas. Here they come down the floor. Zach not happy. His technical foul, I think, was a big factor in the momentum shift for the Wildcats.
It really was, David, and he had to go take a seat for a little while to cool off.
Long three missed. Campbell County knows their fate. They are getting tired. They're missing shots. Frustration shots. The Wildcats on top by 19. Here's Lucas. Here's Kell. He won't shoot it. He'll work time off the clock. We'll have player interviews down on the floor after the ball game. Here comes Lucas. Here it goes to Kell, to Caden. 3:35 to play. The Wildcats will be champions. Here comes Lucas with another shot. No good. Rebounded by Long. Here come the Cougars. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to play. The Wildcats are going to beat Campbell County once again. 1999 was the last time. Here's another missed three. Nothing falling for the Cougars except the ball game. 60-41 the score. 3:14 to play. Flip Thompson. Jamison up to Graff. Layup. Good. Roll them over here. The Wildcats are up by 21. 62-41. Blowing them out in the fourth quarter, Mark.
Oak Ridge doing just a great job of just dissecting their defense, David.
I'll give Campbell County a lot of credit. For 3 quarters, they played toe-to-toe with the Wildcats. And in the fourth quarter, it's been all Oak Ridge. Here comes Campbell County, and a reach-in foul called against Flip. 2:46 to play, 62-41, and you're right, some of the faithful filing out of the gym. But they have been the Campbell County of old here tonight. They came out in big numbers. They love their basketball in Campbell County. They've had some great teams over the past 100 years up here. Last several years, not so great. Their girls' team has been good, really, for the last 40 years or so. But I love it when we come up here and the place is packed like this.
Oh, yeah, it's just a great environment. I remember, coming up here more than 20 years ago with you, David, and that was when they were really they were exclusively a basketball school. But then in the last 10 years, their football program has really taken off. But, and then while their football program took off, they kind of suffered in basketball. Good to see them back.
To the free throw line we go, John Long. Toss. Good. First time in a while they've scored, Mark. 5 points for Long. 20-point Wildcat lead. Oak Ridge headed for victory. Seniors on this Campbell County team hope to play Oak Ridge one more time. They will be in the bracket on the opposite side with the champion of District 4. They missed a shot. Lucas has the rebound to Kell Slater. Kell left side flip. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound to Kell. To Flip, to Jamison, to Caden, to Jamison for 2 more points. Jamison up to Graff, and it's 64-42. 2:27 to play. This one is not in doubt, Mark Hayes. Great effort by Campbell County, just not enough here tonight.
Credit really the Wildcats, David. Really say, he walked on that one. As he drives in, number 24 takes a shot up, no good, rebounded by Caden up to Graff.
Here comes Lucas to Caden to Flip. I think that technical foul was the undoing of the Cougars, as Coach Green has called a timeout to get Caden Brightheart in the ballgame, along with Grayson Strader, Bryson Comer, Brennan Scott, Baylor Wright. The Wildcats substitute in mass. Jamison, Flip, Caden, Heron, Lucas out of the ballgame. Those are the seniors. This is the future on the floor for Oak Ridge. 2:05 to play in the ballgame. Oak Ridge in the lead, 64-42. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Grayson Strader will work the ball in. We'll have player interviews down on the floor. Oak Ridge basketball. Caden with it over to Baylor. Here goes to Bryson. Bryson to Jake. Grayson. Grayson to Brennan. Brennan works the ball out for a shot. Left elbow. No good. Rebounded. With the basketball will come. Here come the Cougars. Dribbling out to the top, it goes to Leach. Leach swings the ball to the right side to David Atkins. Atkins swings the ball to his right. Dribbles in, penetrates, he walks. They haven't called walks all night. Here's Brennan Scott with it. There's Baylor right down. Brennan can't hold it. Now he grabs it right back. Brennan, triple team. Gives it off to Caden Brightheart. Brightheart to the hole. Good. Caden Brightheart. He had a great game the other night against West. Starts out strong here against Campbell County. 1:10 to play. There's a three. It's a long-range bomb by Devin Jones. And Coach Clausen will call a timeout, maybe to get some new players in. No. He just stopped play for whatever reason to get Campbell County set on defense. Here comes Caden Brightheart again, blowing past the defense. He's got Bryson Comer. He's going to flow one up there. No good. Bryson's got the rebound back up. No good. Again, pulled down by Jones. Why is he still in the ball game? Devin Jones down the floor for the Cougars. Another NBA range three. This one's a brick. Caden can't control the rebound. It goes out of bounds. 46.3 seconds. James Branson will be down on the floor with player interviews. That's the Oak Ridge fans starting to make noise. 46.3 seconds to play. 66-45. The Wildcats head of the district championship. Ball's worked in. Shot blocked. And a late whistle by the official. Coach Gaddis.
Yes.
Nice win for the Wildcats.
Fired up. A great win. I was worried right at first, down 10-2, but we've dominated since then. Love it.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We're going to have the stats later on. We'll have Coach Green. We'll have player interviews and another championship rolling down to the ridge tonight, all the way from Campbell County. Wildcats played Campbell County in the 09 district championship game, the last time they played them, and won at Clinton. 66-47. We're down to 40 seconds to play in the ball game. Grayson Strader with it. Dribbles in, penetrates, takes it strong in the hole. He's held and fouled. Will it be a shooting violation? It will be. Grayson will go to the free throw line. 34.5 seconds to play. They have some nice shirts in the student section over there. I wish they would. Well, you know, they have a lot of opportunities to play us and other sports, but I want one of those shirts, actually. Toss is up there. Good. Got to give all the credit in the world. We didn't have a lot of students up here at all, though. That's one thing. Mark, I mean, that's we just got dominated by the students.
Yeah, their students there was very impressive there. I love seeing the kind of passion that their student section has shown tonight.
68-47, Grayson knocks down, I believe, both free throws. 29 seconds to play, and the Wildcats will be once again the District 3 champions. They'll knock off Campbell County in 22 seconds. We'll have player interviews. We'll have stats. We'll talk about the region bracket. We'll hopefully get a final score from Farragut and Bearden. They launch a shot, no good. Rebounded by Campbell County. Back up, blocked by Grayson, out of bounds. 8.6 seconds. Wildcats up 68-47. What a great ball game. It was 10-2. So they were up by 8 at one point. The Wildcats now up by 21. Here's a long pass, and it comes to Devin Jones back in the rear court. The Wildcat fans with staccato clapping. 68-47. Devin Jones at mid-quarter. That's no good. The Wildcats win 68-47, and they are once again the champions of District 3. 68-47. The Wildcats will have player interviews. We'll have the presentation of the all-tournament team. And let's try to write those down. Let's give Alex Paraxis something to do and and explain to him what he's doing. 68-47, the score. The Wildcats have won. Mark, your thoughts on the win here today. We'll get Mark free. Mark, your thoughts.
Great win for the Wildcats, David. Exceptional fourth quarter for the Wildcats. You know, it was really tight. When Coach Gaddis said that Oak Ridge was losing 10-2, that means at the end of the first quarter, Oak Ridge was leading 13-10. So Oak Ridge outscored Campbell County to end the first quarter 11-0. Impressive.
Final score in District 4, Farragut wins 73-62. Kind of a surprise there, but that's the way tournament basketball is. So the Farragut Admirals are the District 3 champions. We're having a little delay here while they get ready for the presentation of the all-tournament team and the presentation of the plaques, the runner-up plaque and such, as the Wildcats have won the district championship 68-47. And let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yes. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time. 2021, 2022. It's a 3 for boys alternative team. From Central, number 11, Jamie Harris.
Jamie Harris, Central.
Did he really?
From Howard, number 22, Aiden Green.
I have no idea what he's
Welcome back once again. Aiden Green of Powell, selected to the all-tournament team. Great receiver for them from Carnes High School.
JJ Falk from Florence.
One of the Carnes Beavers selected to the all-tournament team. Once again, we'll see. He is here. That'll be one of the Faulkner kids, one of the twins. Also from Carnes High School, Jalen Roberts. He is all-tournament from Carnes. He's still in attendance here. They came back and beat West after trailing the entire game today than what we saw, almost by 17 points. The next all-tournament selection from West High School, Gabriel Pastrana. Good player. Gabriel Pastrana is one of the better ones.
Yeah, no surprise there, David.
Yeah, he's their point guard from West High School, Will Biven. Great player for them. I'll be happy to see him go. We faced him in the region tournament and the district last several years. No Wildcats, no Cougars. Here's the first Campbell County guy, Zach Brady. Zach Brady, hopefully the last Brady Wildcat fans have to see. His sister was a stud playing at Tennessee Tech right now, and this guy's not bad himself. Also from Campbell County, Nate Walden. Good player. He's given us fits since he was a freshman. He's graduating, 6'2" senior. The next all-tournament selection from Campbell County, Spencer Boshears. We've seen Boshears for decades up here. He's a senior, 5'10" senior. He's graduating too. No Wildcats as of yet. Here's the first one in the Cardinal and Gray. Number 2, Lucas Searcy, selected to the all-tournament team. He accepts his pack from Matt Price, the athletic director up here at Campbell County High School. Also from Oak Ridge High School, Kel Slater, the most valuable player a year ago for the Wildcats. It's going to be one of the Updegraffs, I think, who's going to be the MVP. Kel Slater was the MVP. Also, Caden Updegraff is selected to the all-tournament team. And I think Jamison Updegraff is going to be the MVP of this tournament. And Jamison Updegraff, listen to the crowd. Jamison Updegraff is the most valuable player of the tournament, Mark.
He led all scorers tonight, David, with 18 points. So fine night for him tonight. As I said, 18 points for Jamison Updegraff.
3-4-8 tournament runner-up, the Cougars of Campbell County.
Here's the presentation of the trophy for second place. The Wildcats continue their long streak over the Cougars, which began in 1999. But more importantly, a lot of these seniors are graduating. We don't have to see them again. Nice win for the Wildcats, double-digit win. Smiles for the Cougars. They are the number 2 seed. And really, in some ways, with Bearden being upset tonight by Farragut, they're kind of in a situation where we might be going instead to Bearden, or actually Farragut, for the regional tournament, which we've been going to Bearden for forever. And now we're about to have the presentation of the championship plaque. And the Wildcats will go out to accept it. As the Wildcat fans come to their feet, the Wildcats are champions in the women's bracket and the men's bracket. The Wildcats are the champions of District 3 yet another time. And they're out to be photographed And Mark, take it so I can take some pictures.
Great, just a great win here for the Wildcats, David. Leading scorer for the Wildcats with 18 points was Jamison Updegraff. He led all scorers tonight in the gymnasium, in the championship game at least. I don't know about the semifinals. Also in double figures for the Wildcats was Caden Updegraff. He had 12. Lucas Searcy with 12 as well. Kel Slater had 15 points as Oak Ridge continues to get photographed out there holding a lot of hardware.
Good luck.
All the coaches have joined the players out there. Trainer, everybody, everyone on the Oak Ridge staff out there enjoying this tremendous victory as Oak Ridge wins tonight 68-47.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, I believe James Branson, they're going to get the cheerleaders out there now. James Branson will have player interviews. The Wildcats win. We'll be back with player interviews and Coach Green in 60 seconds. Step out. Through. I'll see you. Seven. Okay, grab it. Grab it. Seven. Be aggressive, James.
Seniors.
Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. The Wildcats have won the District 3 championship, Mark. In a moment, we're going to go to James, but you want to run down some of your stats here? And if we have to interrupt you, we will.
Certainly, Oak Ridge, as I said, Jamison Updegraff had 18 points. He was the MVP. He also led all scorers tonight. He was 8 of 16 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Also in double figures, Kel Slater, point guard for the Wildcats. He had 15 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. With 12 points was Caden Updegraff. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Also with 12 points, Lucas Searcy. He was 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 points added by Darren Osborne, 1 of 1 from the field. 2 points also by Grayson Strader, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 points added by Flip Thompson. He was 1 of 4 from three-point land. And Caden Brightheart rounds out the scoring for the Wildcats. He had 2 points. He was 1 of 2 from the field. As a team, the Wildcats were 26 of 58 from the field. They were 18 of 33 in twos. They were 8 of 25 in threes. And they were 8 of 16 from the free throw line.
Let's go down to the floor here. I believe Lucas Searcy and Kel Slater are on the air.
James Branson down here at Campbell County's court, talking to Lucas Searcy. Lucas, game didn't start out how you guys wanted. Got down 10-2, but you guys battled back really hard and kind of went on a 16-3 run of your own. What kind of perseverance did it take to get through that?
I mean, we just had to stick to it, get some stops, put together some stops, and the offense will take care of itself always. So it's always about them stops.
You guys getting stops on defense, playing really hard, really active hands. Was that anything that you guys had to improve on? It was a really close game back at Oak Ridge last time. It seems like Campbell County seems to get better as the season's gone on.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a point of emphasis is pressure. Last time at our place, we didn't pressure the ball good enough, and pressure definitely had an effect tonight. So.
It seems like the student section, it was a packed house tonight, really nice atmosphere. It seemed like they wore down, though, after a while, and you guys were able to get going.
Yeah, it's always fun playing in these environments, man. It motivates you, makes you want to play harder. Beat them.
Lucas, congratulations on getting all district. Can't wait to see you guys in region.
Thank you.
Kel, joining us now is Kel Slater. Kel, like we talked about, Lucas, you guys got down 10-2, but you kind of had a little spark there. You scored, I think, the next 6 or 7 points for the Wildcats. What did you, as a senior, see in that moment to see that you needed to lead your team?
Oh, well, I play point guard, so my main job is to bring energy for the team, get us going, and then that's what I did.
You guys had a great night shooting-wise, especially around the three-point line. Is that what got you guys back in the game? Because once you saw one or two go in, it seemed like the rest of them started to follow.
Now, I felt like the stops got us going because then we got going in transition, and then more transition leads to more open shots, and then they started falling.
You know, Campbell County was playing here on their home court in a district championship game. Doesn't happen very often. Talk a little bit about the atmosphere and what was that like playing in tonight?
I feel like it's best when everybody's out here. The energy's all over the floor, and then it just gets everybody going.
Did you guys ever really feel rattled, or were you just kind of comfortable and running what you guys got to run?
No, we already knew we had to come in here and just do what we need to do.
Kel, congratulations on being all district, and we'll see you in region.
Thank you.
Joined now by, I guess we get to throw awards and recognition out now. The District 3 MVP, Jamison Updegraft. Jamison, you know, you guys had a lot of seniors out there, a lot of senior leadership. Talk a little bit about that coming into the season, because you probably only had about 3 or 4 guys play a lot last year. Maybe not as high of expectations for you guys this year. And how do you feel about how you guys have performed as a team?
Yeah, so that was definitely our biggest emphasis going into the season. We only had 1 returning starter, 2 other guys that really played a decent amount of time. So we kind of came in there, all 6 of us seniors, and we were just like, hey, you know, we're going to set some expectations and some rules for the season. We're going to work towards them. And obviously it led us here, and we're still going. Got a lot more to go. But it's been great. Obviously we've been working hard, trying to follow those expectations that we've set as a team. And I'm glad that we've been able to follow those rules. And obviously it's had some pretty good results winning the district. So,
you know, we talked about Kel. Kel kind of got you guys sparked off in the first quarter there, and then Lucas really did a great job in the third quarter getting you guys going. And I felt like you and Caden over here did really good in the second and fourth quarters. Talk a little bit about this team and how I really believe you can't really stop one guy because it's going to open up other guys.
And I think that's what makes us so dangerous this year, is that we don't have one guy that you can double team and the game's over. We have a different leading scorer almost every night. You can't just stop one guy and expect to get a win. And that's what makes us so dangerous, is that we can have one guy go off in one quarter, another guy go off in another. And that's really something I love about this team, is that we just have a lot of diversity and a lot of guys that can spread the floor and get their shots up.
You know, on a personal note, you, like we said, you made district MVP, but to you, I know that probably doesn't, not the recognition that you really want. It's probably more about team for you, and you know the end goal is to hopefully end up in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, yes, sir. I mean, obviously it's a great award, and I'm really honored. But we got a lot more to go, a lot more awards to win. So I'm just excited for that and ready to keep going.
Congratulations on MVP, and we'll see you in the region.
Thank you.
And lastly, joined here by Caden Updegraft. Caden, 2-sport athlete, going to be going after basketball season to baseball, but how cool is it for you to be able to do this with your brother and see that success and, you know, like we talked about, the senior leadership with your brother?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, me and my brother have been playing basketball together since we were probably this guy's age, you know, since we were super young. And so it's really cool to kind of see it all come together, and we, you know, both get recognized for that. And the whole team as a whole, and, you know, win districts and have it be as me and my brother senior year, and with Lucas and Kel and Darren and Flip and all them. So it's really awesome. So.
Caden, you guys, we talked about the run and we talked about the comeback, and, you know, you look at the score and you see like 21-point lead, but, you know, credit Campbell County, they gave you a run for your money.
Yeah, most definitely. I think initially we came off a little bit flat and a little bit slow. I know me personally, I felt like that. I had to go during halftime and make myself throw up to kind of clear my stomach a little bit to get me feeling better. But a second half came on. You know, I think we're a second half team. You know, we kind of come on when the lights come on and stuff like that. And, you know, as far as second half goes, I think we just showed up a little bit more, played some better defense, got more transition, and just started knocking down some more shots. So,
you know, it seemed like the long ball really helped you guys, and you guys were penetrating into the lane and kicking it out for wide open shots. And it really seemed like it made Campbell County tired and chased you guys all night. Was that kind of the plan?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Coach talks about, you know, driving and penetrating and then finding the open guy, whether that's on a roll or on the shape up, you know. And I think last game against West, we had 13 threes, and I mean, that's hard to guard. I mean, because it's not by one guy, you know, it's spread out across the entire team. So we're definitely a three-point shooting team, and I think that's what makes us so dangerous, is because, you know, we can have guys that can go off from beyond the arc, and then another guy go off, and then just so on and so forth. But I think that's what makes us so dangerous, and that's why we're going to go far. So,
Caden, congratulations on making all district, and we'll see you in the region.
Thank you.
Joined now by Coach Aaron Green of the head coach of the Wildcats. Coach, what an atmosphere to start off. I mean, that's kind of the atmosphere that you want to play in and get you prepared for, hopefully a sub-state and heading on to Murfreesboro.
Well, I told our guys even yesterday, it's going to be a great environment to play in. It was. I knew they'd have a great crowd. They've got a good team. They finished second in the regular season for a reason. And I thought in the second half they got a little tired. I thought our pressure and stuff finally wore on them a little bit. But again, just these, you can't really take these for granted. They're not easy to do. I think any coach will tell you that. So we're going to enjoy it for about, 20 or 30 minutes and start getting ready for the next one.
Coach, you mentioned what an environment it was. They got out. We were talking to your guys here, and one of the things that I love, before I get to the actual game, your guys, what each one of them said is they had expectations. They created expectations for themselves. They knew they didn't have a whole lot of experience coming back, so it was going to have to be a team. And that's one thing that I appreciate about this team is they play together. They play for each other.
Yeah, and I didn't really know when the season ended last year, how good we could be. I thought, you don't really, when we walked off the floor at Murphy Center, losing 4 starters, the only one we got back's Kel. I knew I had some winners. I knew I had great kids that was going to go hard. But that you got to have more than that to have success. And they've worked their tail off since that point last year till the season started. They got better, and they're a great example of when you play really, really hard and you play together like they do, you're tough to beat. And I think that's it's I've said it a million times. This is one of the best senior. I've had a bunch of good senior classes. This will rank right up there at the top.
Well, and you said they play together and they never quit, and you got down in a situation where you were down 10-2. And then you went on basically like a 16-3 run, and it really showed that senior leadership and experience. And, you mentioned it wasn't one guy. Kel got you going in the first quarter. Lucas came off in the second half to keep you going. And then the 2 Uptigraphs, first and fourth quarter. I mean, you guys are definitely hard to defend because, like they said, it's not one guy.
It's not, and I think Jameson, he had 22 last night. I think he had 18 tonight, well-deserved an MVP. But there could have been 2 or 3 others that got it as well. It's probably a hard selection on the committee's part. But, Kel had a double-double against West, was 1 assist away tonight from having a double-double. Lucas had, Caden up to grab. I mean, we had guys. Flip played well too, and and again, that's just you have guys that go hard and guys that are really unselfish. It makes my job a lot easier. They're fun to coach, and just again, I can't say it. You can't take these for granted. They're hard to get, and just proud of them. And now we'll start getting ready for our next one. And really, at this point, all that did was seed the region tournament. So we got to scratch this out of our mind. We'll enjoy it through tonight and start preparing tomorrow for I think it's Hardin Valley.
Speaking of region, Coach, you get a region home game, so it'll be nice to be back at Wildcat Arena and be able to get a region game against, I'm not exactly sure, I haven't checked the scores yet.
Yeah, we play Hardin Valley. That's what I was told. I think William Blount beat Hardin Valley, so we play Hardin Valley at home. I know they just lost to Bearden by 2 other night, so don't know a ton about them yet. Was just really focused on this one, and we'll start getting ready for them. And then, I think Farragut ended up beating Bearden in the championship, so that'll put, if I'm not right, I think it'll put Bearden and Carnes playing each other on our side. It'll put Farragut and West playing each other with Campbell County and their second, so they'll be their third. Be Campbell County and William Blount.
Yes.
But anyway, that's a lot of information. But just really proud of our guys, and what an atmosphere, what a game. And, we had a district tournament here, I think it was in 2014. I thought about that. Had guys like Jalen Henderson, Isaac Mary, and Kevin Steen. I think that was our state championship game team.
Yeah.
That state runner-up team. I'm pretty sure the district was here that year, so brought back some memories with that team as well.
It's a good omen.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, so let's have it again here next year. Right now, I'm just kidding. It's a tough place to play.
Coach, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you in district.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, region.
Yeah, and 2 things. The girls play. Girls won the district. They play at home on Friday at 7 o'clock against a very good William Blount team. Let's get out there and support the girls. And then on Saturday, we'll have Hardin Valley coming to town at 7 o'clock. Let's Oak Ridge, let's pack it out.
Let's pack it out like they packed it out tonight.
That's right. It was a great environment.
Congratulations, Coach.
All right, thanks, buddy.
David, we will send it back up to you. That was Coach Aaron Green, as well as Kel Slater, Jameson Uptigraff, Caden Uptigraff, and Lucas Searcy.
Thanks a lot, James. Let's get Mark back over here, and we'll run down the final statistics and close it out here. We do know the Wildcats are the champions, and it looks like they will be playing the Hardin Valley Hawks for the first time ever in postseason history Saturday night at 7 o'clock at the Wildcat Arena. The Lady Wildcats are going to be playing William Blount coming up, and that game will be Friday night, 7 o'clock at the Region 2 tournament. But the surprising part of it, honestly, is the fact that Farragut has defeated Bearden. So the Region tournament, if Oak Ridge can get past, on the boys' side of things, if Oak Ridge can get past their first-round opponent, Hardin Valley, the tournament shifts to Farragut. I would have – it's been a long time since it's been at Farragut. It's been at Bearden forever. But, that's the way it is. You got to win these championship games, and Farragut did it tonight.
Yeah, and I think the Farragut gym would be a better gym to play in as a visitor because it's much bigger than the Bearden gym. The Bearden gym, boy, I tell you what, their fans and students are right on top of you, can be quite an intimidating place to play. Look at the statistics. As I said earlier, Oak Ridge led in scoring by Jameson Updegraff. He got the MVP tonight. He had 18 points, 15 points for Kel Slater, 12 points for Kaden Updegraff, 12 points also for Lucas Searcy, 3 points for Flip Thompson, 2 points for Darren Osborne, 2 points for Grayson Strader, and 2 points for Caden Brightheart. The Wildcats, as a team, they were 26 of 58 from the field. They were 18 of 33 in twos. They were 8 of 25 in threes, and they were 8 of 16 from the free throw line. Wildcats led at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. Then they outscored the Cougars 15-14 in the second quarter to take a 28-24 lead into halftime. In the third quarter, although the Cougars came back and took the lead in the third quarter, Oak Ridge was eventually able to outscore the Cougars in the third quarter, outscoring them 20-15. And so they took a 48-39 lead into the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, David, Oak Ridge outscored Campbell County 20-8 for a 68-47 victory tonight for the Wildcats.
Very impressive night of basketball, a fun game to watch, a fun crowd, a great environment, and a great tournament here. Lady Wildcats win the district championship last night. The guys win it tonight. That about does it here from Campbell County High School. We appreciate all of our viewers here today and our listeners on FM 92.7. Our camera personnel tonight, we had Drew Thomas, we had Christian Rosas Rodriguez, along with Zach Dorman. Alex Baraxa was our scoreboard keeper. Mark Hayes doing statistics here. Brian Bennett back at the station. Our next broadcast of Oak Ridge High School basketball will be coming up Friday night, 7 o'clock. The Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats, taking on the William Blount Lady Governors at the Wildcat Arena. Until then, this is David Clary for everybody behind the camera there, saying so long, everybody.